Love you, mean it. They can't hear me. They can't talk back, so it's not weird. Because then, what do you say when someone says "love you, mean it"? Do you say "love you too, broski"? Maybe you do, maybe you don't. I would hate to put someone in that position of not knowing what to say. Maybe you don't love me. That would just be hard to hear. But the game is on, folks. We've got Nick in the top left corner. And his opposition, Rye Raw Travel in the bottom right, folks. Things are going to get wild. I guarantee it. All right, let's flip this puppy over so you guys can see properly. And then let's get Nick's screen flipped over here as well. Whammy! With that sweet Xanathar map. Before Xanathar was in Dice Masters. Wow. He's seen the future. Nick's buying a Zatanna. We've seen this Zatanna to great extent tonight. This is the one that gives all of your mystic characters... Actually, I bet it's not. I bet it's not that one. Because he doesn't have any other mystics on his team. I can't imagine it's the one that gives his mystics a tune, but I've been wrong before. I've been wrong before. Let's, if we pulled up the teams, we could... Well, I could tell you for sure what they're doing. What each of them is hoping to do. Here I have pulled up Rye's team. Rye is playing a Hall of Doom, Legion of Doom team, it would seem. He has the rare Black Manta instead of the common that Reg was playing. He does still have the Outsider Global from the Trinity War OP kit with the Pay Fist. Target villain gets +2. Pretty sick. So we're going to see some Hall of Doom, Legion of Doom, Hall of Doom, Legion of Doom affiliation shenanigans from Rye. And Nick's team. Let's see if I can whip that one up for you fine folks. Nick's team is a Justice League schmattering, it would seem. He is playing the Zatanna that says, when Zatanna's active, when you field another character, you spin that one up. So Nick has gone for the blue and yellow, or green and yellow Aquaman die here. That is the one that his Justice League characters cost one less to buy. So the idea behind Nick's team is just a value Justice League team. He could reach for that Martian Manhunter that we've seen tonight that gives all characters Overcrush, which is sick. But that's a little bit down the road. It would seem that Rye has purchased a Black Adam. He's also purchased a Hall of Doom, which he's using the Hellfire Club dice, the red and white action here, instead of the Hall of Doom die, because you only get one in the box. But two cost actions for Rye, as well as a Black Adam, because I think he is going to be maybe doing some shenanigans that way. Nick rolls his Zatanna. It is on single mask energy currently, so not going to do a whole lot of good there. Let's turn on the jams again. I apologize for, audio being such a bugger in round 2 and round 3, which is silly that it works so seamlessly in round 1. But, such is life. Nick gonna spin some stuff, gonna purchase some stuff. It looks like he's buying one of these red actions. I don't know if that was his action or his opponent's action. It might be an investigation. It looks like one of those yellow die here on Rye's side is removed. I don't remember Ryan buying one, so it looks like Nick has purchased one of his. Out from under him. Shenanigans. 4 sidekicks. Rye has 2 shields, a mask, and a fist. Gonna purchase a Toy Man, another Legion of Doom character, sort of to go along with his Legion of Doom shenanigans. He also has an investigation that he purchased. Wait, did he not buy a Toy Man? Am I confused? I'm confused. He does have a yellow action now in his use pile, which is investigation. Nick bought one, he bought one. Nick has his Aquaman, gonna be, oh my gosh, what a cuck of a turn. Where's the sad violin? The trolley dice. Nick's plan here was to field Aquaman, and then his Justice League characters would then cost 1 less to purchase. However, he rolled 2 more sidekicks, which means he has no more energy to purchase things, he'll have to wait to capitalize on that discount until next turn. Black Adam, oh my, Black Adam, Atlantis, Hall of Doom, everything falling into place here for Rai. He didn't get Black Adam on character face. He did get a Hall of Doom on action face. Still no Black Adam and no Atlantis. Now this was about to be really cute. The Atlantis he's playing says, when you field a sidekick die, draw and roll 2 character dice. Sorry, I butchered the shit out of that. When you field a sidekick character die, draw 2 dice and roll them. So, without any sidekicks, Atlantis is pretty bad. But so getting double energy here is actually probably best case scenario for that Atlantis. He wants to buy a Legion of Doom character here because at the end of the turn, he may field a Legion of Doom character die out of his use pile thanks to the Hall of Doom action. He instead goes for another investigation. He didn't want to be investigated, it would seem. Didn't want Nick getting 2 of those. Here's one, though. Investigation is a classic 3-cost action. It says draw and roll 2 dice. Going to use that action, draw and roll 2. Let's see what he gets. 2 more sidekicks, fist and question mark. Again, his Justice League characters are -1 purchase cost, so he could reach for this big boy Martian Manhunter that we've seen already today. Martian Manhunter says, if your opponent controls a villain, all of your dice have Overcrush. You sound strange. Oh. Check. Did I fix the robotic microphone sound? Oh, Joho's trying to get a boss battle popping. Bodie's in there as well. I'm down. Check. Did I fix the microphone tinniness? I even read that earlier. I just didn't read all of the messages. I apologize. Zatanna rolled for Nick. Oh, there's big boy Martian Manhunter. Things could get wild pretty quickly here. Yes, I fixed it. Perfect. Thank you. There it is. Martian Manhunter and Zatanna on character face. Now, this makes a little more sense why Nick wanted Zatanna on his team. When she's active, anytime you field a character die, you can spin it up 1 level. So when you're talking about Overcrush, you want your characters to be as high level as possible, especially if you didn't have to pay to field them that high. It makes them extra great. Envious says, you sound fine to me. Oh, shucks. Thank you. Sometimes my mic, I think like the connection or the wire, something is getting weird, but it goes into like this sort of metallic robot sound sort of thing. Sounds great to me. Thank you. I love the emotes. Bodhi, I don't have that overlay on this screen though for the emotes, but when I pull up the yellow screen or the marbles screen, I want to see all of those emotes again. So Zatanna gets fielded first, Martian Manhunter after that, so it spins up to level 3. Level 3 Martian Manhunter gonna be pretty devastating. Let's see if Rai can get any characters in his field. There is Black Adam. That's the yellow translucent die. Looks like he has investigation here on double energy. Definitely going to want that on action face. Gets double energy instead. Going to be using that as fielding cost. Gets 2 fists. Outsider global. I mean, sort of a missed opportunity turn. He wanted to chain those investigations in his bag along, you know, draw and roll 2, draw and roll 2. Probably melting because you keep spitting hot fire. Good night, all. Kim, thanks for being here. Hope to see you on Friday for marbles or on Saturday for One Big Weekend. Yeah, thanks for being here. You make the world go round. Thanks for the resubscription as well tonight. Really appreciate it. Sorry, couldn't play tonight. On my way to Florida. Well, pardon us. That sounds like a good time. I hope it's for pleasure and not for, you know, other circumstances that are less fun. Saturday for sure. Sounds good, Kim. Oh, that's right. You're playing Saturday. Friday, maybe. It's my anniversary. Happy anniversary, Kim. Where exclamation Nikki's in the chat just to get the hearts out there. You know what I'm saying? But congratulations on the anniversary, for sure, for sure. Here, I'll just put the heart emote in there. That'll work out. Over to Nick. He has another Zatanna. Double energy, however. 10-year anniversary. That's awesome. Congratulations. Nick gonna purchase some other stuff. It looks like a Batman this time. This is the Batman called the Smart One. While Batman is active, your Justice League character dice, other than Batman, get +1/+1 and cost 1 less to field. So just sort of an all-around great guy, Batman, enabling these Justice League teams. Here's Atlantis and Hall of Doom. Now, things are about to get wild, especially if we can find a sidekick. Especially if we can find a sidekick out of these last 2 dice. No sidekick for Rye. Unfortunate. Wish I could play Saturday. I wish you could play Saturday too, Bodie. I had plans a long time ago to be out of town this weekend, so that's a little bit sad that had to get canceled, but this is a reasonable consolation. I like that Arj called it the Corona consolation whatever, because it is exactly that for me. Dang, Rona ruined everything. There we go. He activated the Hall of Doom and fielded that character die, which is a parasite, at the end of the turn. It's a weird trigger window, but it's super cool effect. This red die here is the Hawkman. Hawkman, underutilized Justice League character. Hawkgirl from Batman gets way more play than this duder. Hawkman says, Hawkman gets +1 attack for each of your active Justice League characters. Now, this is going to be a twofold wada bing bada boom. The first is it's another character that now has Overcrush thanks to Martian Manhunter. It also is going to be buffed by 1, 2, 3 other Justice League characters in the field currently. So it is going to be a 5 or 6 attack on a 3-cost die that actually only costs 2 thanks to Aquaman. That's the value we're looking for, folks. That's the whole point of running these value teams with discounts and such, is that for frickin' 2 cost investment, you could have a 5 or 6 attacking die with Overcrush. That's pretty sick. That's like almost as good as Becky Lynch.
And his name is John Cena.
John Cena's here. You guys here? What else do we have here? I like this one too. I hope these aren't uber loud in y'all's ears, but looks like Nick going to go full bore on some Aquaman dice. Because the idea at this point is just to have as many Justice League characters as possible. Because they are cheaper to buy, they are about to be cheaper to field thanks to Batman, and they all buff up his Hawkman dice that now have Overcrush thanks to Martian Manhunter. Gonna double block with Parasite and Black Adam. So Hawkman not gonna be dealing any Overcrush damage, I don't think. Oh, maybe 1. There we go. 1 damage to Rye. He does have to pay to refield those 2 dice that just got knocked out, which actually could be interesting. Ryan does have a Toyman there in his use pile, which that attune ability is going to be super critical here in terms of whittling down Nick's field. Toyman's text says, attune. When fielded, if you have more active sidekick character dice than your opponent, deal 2 damage to that opponent. Now, the problem is Nick has 3 fielded sidekicks, so probably not going to get that added bonus. Oh my, here's those chained investigations we were talking about. He sadly does not have his Toyman here to chain attune damage. There is a Atlantis. Hopefully he can roll a sidekick here to keep the flame alive. Toyman and sidekick. Toyman character face, however, not sidekick dice. Atlantis not on the burst or double burst. Oh, it doesn't. It's not even that one. But he cannot play Atlantis here for no effect, so that attune damage will be gone, unfortunately. Sort of a cool thing that could happen here is if he chooses not to field one of these Legion of Doom characters, at the end of turn, thanks to Hall of Doom, he will field it for free. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Gonna play Hall of Doom and deal some attune. Sort of a little bag stuffing mechanic here on Rise Team as well. With the attune on Toyman, if he uses, or sorry, Black Adam says, when one of your Legion of Doom character dice KOs another die, that die goes to the use pile. So I imagine that will go with attune damage as well. Since Toyman is a Legion of Doom character die, when it uses its attune ability to knock out a character die, that die will go to the use pile. So a sidekick or so. Also, plays Hall of Doom, plays... He should have gotten a tune. Oh, there we go. He used the attunes to knock out Zatanna. Going to attack here with Toyman. Toyman, not the beefiest of attackers, but at a 4 cost, topping out at 4 attack is pretty average. End of turn for Rai. Not sure what the score is, to be honest. Really missing some key points in the audio here. This is Nick's big push here. Oh my, there's Justice League. There's Justice Leagues everywhere. Now, Hawkman counts individual characters, not character dice, so having more than one Zatanna, not really a big deal. But since Martian Manhunter gives all Justice League characters Overcrush, the more the merrier. Oh, there's a little cucked dice, but I don't think either face of that was going to be character face. However, cucked it is, and we re-roll it to get a character face on Hawkman. There's Zatanna. Now, the good thing about Zatanna being fielded is that all of the characters fielded after her get to spin up 1 level, which is going to be huge. I mean, just for the essence of Nick's team, he wants as many stats as possible. Hawkman only goes up 1 attack when he spins up. But, 1 attack. You got to get that last damage from somewhere. Hawkman gets fielded, spins up to level 3. And Hawkman gets fielded at level 3, I think. Nick definitely wishing his Batman would have rolled, since he has to pay to field literally all of these characters except for the 0 cost Zatanna. And 1 mask left from Batman. Interesting. Gonna miss you indeed, brother. Here. Nick deciding what to push with here. Math is for blockers. Only 2 blockers here for Ryan. And he wouldn't really love to block with... well, there are some characters he'd love to block those 2 with. Again, Black Adam giving that special ability to other Legion of Doom characters where if they knock out a die, that die goes to the use pile. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I think we just swing.
I can't imagine you don't have it.
Yeah, because this is 6, 9, 10 damage.
I had Chrome
12,
muted.
13, 14, 15, 16. and these two have 3 plus 4.
Oh
Is
my
7 each,
gosh,
so-
worst streamer on the
Perfect
planet.
All right, so if I block the 6,
I had Chrome
with that
muted
one,
because people were hanging
and then
out.
block one of the 7s with that, I'm still
You're still taking 20.
so yeah. Good game. Those Justice Leaguers, though.
Wow, great game.
Yeah, quick one.
Hey guys,
Nicely done.
I forgot that I had Chrome muted.
Oh, that might explain things.
Aha, yes. That
Oh
explains it.
my gosh. Anyway, it was a
Right.
great game. Angledo with
Quick one.
400
Very quick.
biddies, brother.
Nicely
Thank you
done.
so much for the
Justice
400
League
biddies.
is